think the placement experience was really worthwhile. I went to Malaysia, and one of the reasons why I chose this master's in particular is because it's applied human rights, not just theoretical.
I knew that it will be like in applied studies, but I never thought that it will be that applied, like to be in the field and to be able to witness what's happening there of a human rights violation.
I was involved in the Human Rights in New York project, and it was a really interesting project for me, even though I have a lot of experience in working in different kind of NGO projects which are related with democratization and human rights. I must say that I learned a lot.
It felt very much like a proper job. The thing was that you also got the guidance from your teachers, so it was actually better.
The placement was an incredible experience. I got to see things that I'd briefly read about in books and novels and research that I did before, but was sort of connecting that distance between what I see on paper to actually seeing it work in front of your eyes, which was invaluable, important and difficult as well.
The placement experience was immersive, I guess, in a word. Because the module is run over 2 semesters, you are preparing for it for 8 weeks before the actual placement itself. So when it comes to the placement, you hit the ground running and you really become part of the organisation where you're working. And so by the end of it, you're almost forgetting that you're a student and you almost think you're an employee there.
So the practical skills of learning to work with each other and work on each other's strengths and weaknesses, and then also transferring that into our work as a team into the organisation that we worked for. Once we actually started to work with the organisation, you really see them coming through. So interviewing was a huge part of my placement. And so I learned how to adapt to interviews, how to work with an interpreter and a translator, and also then to translate the information from the interviews into a report, into documents such as like fundraising proposals, which was such an important part of human rights work to build an organisation or to build a project.
It gives a definite practical edge to the course. You know, obviously with a university course, a lot of it is academic and a lot of it is theoretical, and then you spend this time in an office working within an organisation and taking part in a project with them. It really adds that extra dimension that maybe you wouldn't be able to find at other places.